Okay, hello everyone. For those who don't know me, my name is Tanja Chaudhry. I'm 34 years old. I have 3 children, and the little one, the little one got diagnosed with BBS 10 when she was really, really little, only a few months old. Okay, so the journey we had so far. Well, Anayah is almost 6 years old in June now. So I had a very straightforward pregnancy. Everything was fine, no problem whatsoever. The first thing we noticed when Anayah was born, she had extra digits on hand and feet, which straight away was a big alert for everyone, for the doctors especially. So since then, they were trying to figure out what was wrong with her, telling me there were so many different syndromes out there. They were thinking maybe Down syndrome, but it was obviously too soon to tell. They were do testings and lots of testing actually going on. And then I think when she was maybe about 2-3 months old, then I realized, okay, I don't think her vision is very right. So that's when I started to go to the doctors and I explained them about the vision. I don't think she's following with her eyes and these things, which then was like they told me, they got me in contact with people who did gene testing the genes and see what could be possibly wrong. So, and then I was talking to one doctor in Harrow in the hospital, which were explaining me about BBS. So she said to me, all the things you were telling, the extra digit, she was waiting days. Was that me? I hope not. Okay. At the time she was gaining weight, she was hungry all the time, I had to feed her all the time. Yeah, there was the weight gain, something wrong with her eyes, the extra digit. Then I was talking to this doctor and she was telling me about BBS. She said that could be possible. We have to do obviously testing and I should not panic at the beginning. So, and she was saying, please don't go out there and start Googling because we don't know if it's that or not, but I would rather explain everything to you instead of you going Googling and, seeing all the bad things about BBS. But obviously I didn't listen. I went home and I was Googling it. And the first thing what I came to know was about the vision loss. And I was thinking, oh, wow, vision loss, that was for me the worst thing. What could actually happen, I think, But yes, anyways, I remember that one day we got a phone call from that doctor and she said, I'm really sorry to tell you, but Anayah got tested and she's positive and she has the faulty gene BBS 10. So yeah, from then that was like a journey. She said to me, look, we meet up in the hospital, they explain everything to me. There are lots of other testing to be done. But for now, I have so many questions and I don't know who to go to. And she was telling me about the support group on Facebook, the BBS UK, and I said, okay, straight away I went home and I got in contact with all of you from the BBS UK, and I think it was Angela, Tanja, and all of them who tried contacting me. And then again, the first time I've been invited, me and the family being invited to the first conference we ever went to, which again, I remember the first time came to the conference, it was mixed feelings, positive and negative as well at the same time. Positive, like finally I got someone who could answer all the questions we had, because it was really obviously new to us. We never had anything like this in the family, not really disabilities in the family, and it was very, very new to us. Again, my other 2 children, they don't have any disability, they are perfectly fine. So again, we came to the conference, we first sat in the car for a while, watching everyone from the outside. A lot of you guys came with a cane, again, very new to us. And I was like, yeah, really not surprised, but it's like, okay, that could be Anayah's future. Again, since then, really, I met all of you and we are so looking forward to come to the BBS UK every year. The kids there, we were really devastated when we couldn't come because of the pandemic, of course. And we met so many friends, the kids and me, and it's like you feel like talking to your family because you all understand what we're going through. And every time I have questions, I just come to you. Or if you guys have questions, we talk to each other and help each other in general. So this is one thing we are always looking forward to, and we got so much support from all of you. And we really try hard, like anytime you guys need help, I'm always there to, okay, yes, whatever you need help with, I try my best to help you out. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. Well, Anayah, she has lots, obviously, of health issues, as you know. But I can also say, living in Luton, I live in Luton, and I have lots of support in Luton as well. You hear stories saying it is sometimes hard, you have to explain yourself so many times when you go to the hospitals and all of that. We were really lucky because the school Anayah goes to, which was recommended from one of the parents actually I met at the BBS UK, she said to me, if Anayah needs to go to a school, mainstream, please send her into that school because they have a vision impairment unit, like obviously specializing. It's a mainstream school, but specializing in vision impairment. And that was the best decision I ever made. There is so much support, and I think they already had a child or two who had BBS before, so they really know what to expect when it comes to Anayah, and you know how to deal with her, and a really good knowledge about it, which is really great. And again, not only the school, but from when Anayah was really little, once she got diagnosed with BBS, we have people coming to our house who support us with everything from a baby age, really. They kind of got to know Anayah and guided us, gave us help, put everything in place for us. Anytime I had questions, I just needed to give them a quick phone call or an email, SMS, or anything, straight away, help me and support us. So that, and also the hospital, when we go here, just local hospital, the eye clinic, for example, this eye doctor, he knows everything about BBS as well. So he has lots of knowledge, and which is really helpful because then they do understand you and they don't have to explain yourself all and over again. And the clinics, the BBS clinics, of course, even though it's a really hard day, a full day, or I think the first time we spent 2 days, we stayed overnight, but now we're trying to just get it all done in one day. Even though it's exhausting, we're still looking forward because at least we can see some of you. Over a year, all things what could have, could change with Anayah, does change with Anayah. We get it all tested on one day, and all. It's quite relaxing at the same time because you sit there nicely. The doctors come in and out in the rooms. You don't need to do lots. It's like a really nice environment as well. And so that's about that. Again, since day one, there was support all the time, which made us feel it's just really grateful and helpful, everything. Just recently, Anayah, she's been put on the severely sighted pad. She was registered severely sighted pad, which, it's hard. Anayah, she has good and bad days. That was like the latest we had so far. We could see that she was really struggling with her vision. She's struggling now to see at nighttime as well. So we think like night blindness has kicked in. Again, the doctors from the hospital saying, don't take it too negative. I know it looks like everything is happening so soon, but it could be that it's just stopped there for now and then everything goes slow. That's another thing, that it's like no one really knows how fast or how slow things goes on. We just take one day at a time, really. And again, without all of you, it would be so much harder. And again, we're so grateful to have all of the team on board to help us out. Again, you're our little family or big family, and we're really, really grateful. I hope, let me just see, do I got everything covered? I think I did. I got most of it covered. Again, if anyone has any question, I'm happy to help. And I'm looking forward to see everyone next year, hopefully, fingers crossed. And yes, thank you so much for listening to me.